Oh, fuck. Minimum. I guess I could just talk, can't I? Minimum 4. More like fucking 88 or some. God, I just. And that's why, kids, you always check your tech before you deflect your specs. Yes, you can just talk. I was going to write my response. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to just talk. While I wait for everybody to roll in, I'm just going to quickly punch. Not like there's going to be everybody rolling in. I'm just saying, like, if there's a few people that want to roll in, I'm going to give them a moment to roll because I'm nice like that. We got to 26 just before I Grantos. Shakas, brah. You like that? You like a little shakas? Woo! Shakas, you! Hey, Grantos, were you about the SAR dudes back in the day? SAR, dude. I feel like that was you. Super Matt. Thank you, G. Of course you were. Yeah, I knew you were a fucking SAR dude guy. You got that SAR dude vibe about you. I'm just praying for some gratitude. I'm just trying to find my way up. Some dude, Maddie, I'm running ads to the song at the moment, and some dude just commented on the ad going, anyone can use auto-tune. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. You got me there. Give us a Actually, I'm gonna start back the slap happies probably next week. I just haven't had too many. Oh, there we go. There's my little baby. It's coming up to say hello. Yeah, everyone. That's Coda. That's everyone. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, probably going to get back on the slap happy train next week. Been trying to juggle too many balls. Dropped a lot of them, and I just figured I probably needed to give myself a little bit of a break, much like, the trading spaces break this week, just kind of give everyone a second to reset. We had a really solid, 4 or 5 week run there, had some hectic guests on. And we're going to get some more good guests on in the short term. Can't drop any names as yet. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Who knows? Yeah, we got up to 26 just before I dropped out. So I'm going to give everyone one more minute to kind of jump in here. Don't want anyone to miss anything. Drop some for the live audience. Or some hints. Come on, Matty. You're pushing it now, brother. You're pushing it now, and you're pushing it. How does anyone know what I was fucking up? Like I just couldn't get the cam to work. I just couldn't get the cam to work. I don't know. I'm not as tech savvy as everyone thinks I am. I know you're all out there thinking, look at this young, whippersnapper, bit of a stud, got a stud vibe to him. It's probably all that. He's probably with it. Think he want you to spit. Oh, drop some bars. Something. Drop something. Do something. All right, guys. I'm on there for the Melburnians. Right. Video capture device in OBS needs to be set up. Yeah, but the thing is, Mark, I wasn't on OBS. I tried it initially because I was going to try and screen share and show you some like charts and maybe look at trades and stuff. But I was then I was like, no, that's way too much for me. Bit of a rapper tag topic. Chris O haters. What's Chris O? What's Chris O haters? Bit of a rapper tag topic. Chris O haters. Bit of a rapper tag. Sorry, I'm not sure I understand that, Damien. Do you mind just explaining? But yeah, Marky, I was going to use OBS, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna. It's too much effort to try and stream when I haven't thought about this ahead of time. Axe baggies. Are you just throwing words at me? Are you wanting me to freestyle? Is that what's happening? Yeah. I saw the OBS logo too. But I don't know. It was bugging me. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll try and figure it out because at some point in the future, I do want to get to a point where I can like stream not live stream while I'm trading, but just kind of like when I do like a weekly review or a bit of a after market session, I can actually pull up charts. I haven't got to that. I haven't actually sat down to figure out how to do it. I'm sure it's not hard, but I definitely shouldn't be trying to figure out how to do it as I'm about to start doing it. If you know what I mean. So yeah. Anyway, guys, we've got 30 in here now. I think that's a pretty good number. I think we're going to start. Even though there's no real script to this, I just thought I'd jump on. I know you guys are amen, peace and love. Yeah, so for anyone who's a Melburnian, Bodrigi is the drink of choice this evening. Their Cosmic Microwave IPA. It is probably I've fallen in love with this beer since moving to Collingwood. It is a fucking phenomenal IPA. Big fan. But yeah, look, if you guys had any like general thoughts on where you wanted this to go, feel free to hit me with them. I was just going to kind of talk through what I did this week and maybe some of my trades and you guys can throw shade at me for how poorly I traded at certain spots. What's the beer called? It's called Cosmic Microwave IPA by Bodrigi. But Bodrigi have all their beers are designed really well. They taste fucking phenomenal. Like I'm a huge fan of these guys. They're in Abbotsford, and they're off the chain. I'm loving them. But yeah, I was kind of just gonna go, oh, fancy. Yeah, fancy. Yeah, very fancy. Thank you. No, honestly, that would be fancy, but they're fucking delicious. No more beer. Andrew, honestly, I lasted 2 months. Nah, they're not at Dan Murphy's, I don't think. They're like a microbrewery in Abbotsford. And they're stocked at like a lot of the smaller bottle shops and more boutique kind of bottle shops and craft beer places around the city. But no Dan Murphy's. But yeah, Andrew, to your point, what up, Rich? How are you, Rich? Yeah, to your point, Andrew. I lasted 2 months. I was going strong actually, and then look, a few things happened. Kind of knocked me off kilter a little bit, and to be fair, I just kind of threw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. Just went, well, I've given up, so why not, just start drinking a lot more. And yeah, and that's what it's been like. I've been on a bit of a journey in terms of experimenting with IPAs and craft beers and stuff like that, which has been pretty cool. You look like you're about ready to go for a drive-by. Well, some might say that. This is why I love living in Melbourne, because you can get the hoodie beanie look going all the time. You get the 8 Mile B Rabbit look going all the time. And I fuck with that. real hard. Anyway, guys, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm assuming most of you are here for trading purposes, right? So let's talk trading. So I'm just going to talk about what I did this week, wrap it up. If anyone has any thoughts or directions for me to go in, feel free to jump in and hit me with them. I'm just going to start talking about the week that was. And this is where like being able to Paul, I wish. Yeah, this is where I wish I would be able to. I wish I could stream my screen. I will get to this at some point where I can just start streaming my screen, but we're not there quite yet. So, Ricky wants to know, how's the trading been going since you stepped away from Twitter? G made a difference. All right, so in April I ended up losing, I think I was down like 20K in April. And I basically, your stream was working in the first live vid. Yeah, the OBS stream was. Yeah, I know. I just was too, I didn't really, I was trying to figure it out on the run, and I thought it was just going to be like such a shitty experience for anyone who was like jumping in and being like, what is this motherfucker doing? Like I was literally trying to figure it out. I was in there. But yeah, Ricky, it's a tough one because I've been in drawdown for the last 5 months. I literally only got out of it today. I've been in the red for 5 months, and it's been a really challenging 5 months. I stepped away from Twitter because I felt like, thanks, Rich. I appreciate that. But yeah, I stepped away because I didn't think that me just kind of showing up every day and going, hey guys, I'm a fucking mess, would have been that helpful. So like I tried to be as transparent as I could in the 12, 14 months that I was sharing my results and my prints and stuff like that. And I was trying to give as much insight as I could. But honestly, when it hit that kind of and I did share for a while as it started to like go backwards, but there was a certain point where it just became like just pretty pointless. Like it was just like, because there is an element of like showing all of it, showing the bad, showing the good, showing the ugly. There is an element of that I really do believe in, and I do love documenting that. But I just found my relationship with Twitter to like, it was not providing me any value. And I don't think me showing up every day going, hey guys, I'm a fucking mess. Hey guys, lost everything again today. Hey guys, gambled like an idiot for fucking 7 hours today and toasted my account. Like, I don't think that would have been like necessarily beneficial to anyone. Like there's a certain point where it's just like, maybe you need to fucking get your shit together, then come back and have a chat to us. So I didn't want to like just be talking for talking's sake. And I felt like if I was keeping up appearances, it would have only been to like prove to everyone that I'm not like a fake, fucking results oriented or result showing trader. Like I would have been doing, I would have kept going for the wrong reasons. Yeah, so I would have kept posting for the wrong reasons. So I just had to be like, well, look, to be honest, I don't want to let everyone down, but at the same time, I'm letting myself down. And yeah, I needed to make that call. And it's tough because I don't want everyone to think that I'm like, failing or letting them down or kind of trying to hide this, because I'm definitely not. But it's just like, I just needed to make a judgment call, and that's what I came up with. I do intend to come back in a stronger way, with more value. Like these trading spaces things have been a bit of me trying to like, show everyone that I'm still here and that I'm still trying to like, I'm still trying to add value, and I'm still trying to kind of, be someone that y'all can kind of like rely on, without having to show my results every day. Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, it's been, look, it hasn't been a quick fix. It wasn't like I stepped back from Twitter and then the next day started trading well. No, it's been like a grind. The last 5 months have been really challenging. But I'm starting to see the light. I just really needed a better balance in my life, because what I found was I would like finish the trading day, I would post my result, and then I kind of just got caught up in the whole, I got caught up in the energy that comes with Twitter, like following threads and liking stuff and replying to people and checking inbox and, this and that, in and out. And it just kind of consumed me. And to the point where I was like, it just wasn't really serving me that much. So, and I'm trying to like, and the thing is like, I'm trying to like reply to people who are asking me where to start and how to get into trading and what should I look for and what should I read and like asking me for advice. And I just didn't feel like I was proving myself to be someone who was reliable. Like I know that I am, but it's a bit hard to feel like, you're someone that can be looked up to when, how bad you're trading and they actually not showing up and, doing your job. So if I'm not doing my job, how can I confidently show up and tell other people, how to go about their business? Coda baby, hey, that's okay. Shot. Yeah. Nice one, Jason. So it's SO. This isn't SO as in Bliss and SO, is it? Just out of curiosity. I mean, you could say anything, and I'd probably believe you about right about now. Where's the best place to learn to trade the ASX? SO, I don't actually know. Good question, Rich. Where's the best place to learn? Oh, damn. I wish you'd have said yes. And then I would have spent this entire stream believing that it's SO. And I just would have been like, what's up, SO? But I'll still be like, what's up, SO? Just like, probably not with as much energy. I'm just keeping it real. Paul, you'll see my equity curve soon. I'll do a big reveal. I got out of drawdown today, and I'm pretty confident that I'm finally properly out. So, for now anyway. Obviously, I'll go back into drawdown at some point in my life, but this little 5-month swing, I think, is probably over, which is good. But yeah, best place to learn SO. Man, I honestly don't know. I got shown by someone who was like really gifted and talented trader, so I got kind of lucky. Most people just kind of have to, try and find traders on Twitter or find YouTube videos. What's his name? DeMarco? Is it DeMarco? DeMarco? He has some good stuff on his YouTube channel. Can anyone just put in? Is it DeMarco? If anyone knows how to spell his name, drop it in for SO, so he can look him up, because I was watching his stuff the other day. He makes pretty good content. Yeah, DeMarco, that's it. Yeah, he seems pretty legit. So you could go check his stuff out. Jack says, I don't think anyone would say you were letting us down by not posting. Yeah, and look, I know that. The truth is that I do know that. It's just that it's all about me, right? It's all about me just not feeling like super confident. And yeah, what's that? Oh, I'm on a live stream. That's right. My girlfriend says, hello, everyone. Nice. Yeah, it's all about me. Like I feel like I was, kind of letting people down. So, it is what it is. Demon Arco. Yeah, there we go. Daddy D. Daddy D. Surely not. Surely not. How did you adjust after your trading since going down? What worked, what didn't? Hi, girlfriend. Yeah, so okay. Rich wants to know, how did you adjust? Honestly, the truth is that I didn't adjust very well for a while. Yeah, the truth is that it's taken me this entire time. Like this has been a whole journey. This last 5 months has been a whole fucking journey, and I've made small adjustments, and then kind of like, kind of thought that everything was okay. Tried to push size, had to readjust again. This last 5 months has honestly just been like a roller coaster, up and down. It's like been 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps back, 3 steps forward, 4 steps back, 5 steps forward, 1 step back. Like it's kind of been a dance, like it just hasn't been easy. Adjustments I've continually gone back to is like looking at my routine, like getting up earlier, maybe working on my morning prep a bit more, sizing down. Sorry, boys, one sec. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Girlfriend needed keys to the house. God, I'm a bloody ball of yeah. Let's dance. Video is working now. Fuck yeah. Yeah. So there's a few things that I would constantly be like tinkering with, like, some, like, honestly, and I've tried everything. I tried like days where I would just like drink late at night, get up real late to the market, and then have no prep and see if like a more kind of like loosey goosey, see it and then trade thing would work, because I've tried everything from like getting up real early, like, being at the computer at 7 a.m., doing 3 hours of like really solid prep, then doing like, an hour of review and, getting to bed real early. I tried that. I tried fucking the total opposite, like drinking late, getting up late, getting to the computer late, not doing any prep at all, and then just hoping for the best. Like, if you're like losing very consistently over a 5-month period, you get a chance to try a fucking lot of different shit. I tried going away from the matches. I tried sizing down in the matches. I tried, like walking away from the computer at midday, watching the screens all day. Like every variation that you could plug in, I was trying. And yeah, I think I just like succumbing to the process and just like realizing that it was not going to be, there was not going to be one single thing. It was just going to be time. Like that's it. Like if I'm good enough, then over time I will make the money back and I will flatten the equity curve, and then I'll start to build confidence back up. I'll start to size up and I'll start to, make money again. That's really all it was going to be. So yeah. Yeah, I hope that helps at all. Rich. Yeah, I know what you mean, Ian. And do you know what? Like someone, Austin actually said this to me, like when I had my first like solid drawdown in I think like March or February or something, and then I got out of it, and then he said, you know, like, dude, drawdowns are like, this is part of the job. Like, we take on risk. This is it. Our job is to take on risk. Like, it's not, you don't have to go into drawdown, but if you do, don't act like you know, it's this crazy phenomenon where it's like, oh my God, what? How did I get here? No, it's like every single time we put a trade on, we just take on risk. So, you know, there is a chance, and for most traders, is actually there are a higher probability of losing on any given trade than they are winning. So my winning percentage, I think, is only like 41% over my 3 years of trading. And I think, like, you know, someone like Bryce, I think, might have been like 45 or 46, but it's still less than 50%. So less than 50% of the time that you enter a trade, you're going to lose. Sorry, you're going to win. Sorry, more than 50% of the time that you enter a trade, you're going to lose. So, like, being in drawdown is not like some crazy thing. It's about how you manage it, how you, you know, how you manage your stop losses in order to kind of make your losers smaller than like less outsized than your winners. You know, making sure you're in the right stocks, making sure you're in the right setups, making sure you're in your comfort zone, like making sure you're in denominations and market caps that are, like, you know, suitable for you, making sure you're in, you know, it's all about just kind of like re-triggering this stuff day after day after day after day. Like, am I doing the most that I can do today to give myself the best chance to be successful? Okay, that was one day. And then the next day, am I doing the most today that I can to put myself in a position to be successful? And that's the next day. And then you go again. And then you just like rinse and repeat. And I think that you'll find that whenever you are like in drawdown or losing or having a bit of a bad run, it's because you're forgetting to reset, or you're forgetting to ask yourself those questions. And you're forgetting to like wake up the next day and go, all right, today's a new day. Am I doing the most that I can to put myself in the best position that I can to be successful? And, you know, that's it. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Also, how many trades did you make on K&I today? Rich wants to know. Too many. Traded it well though, so well enough, you know. And it was difficult. Like that first move from like, obviously that first move from like when it broke above kind of 190, got through VWAP, broke above 190, and then, you know, kind of like pretty much went in a straight line to like 230. Like that was the move. That was the move. After that, really choppy. You could make 10-cent kind of like, baby, hey, come here. You can make kind of 10 cents pretty easily on every kind of, from every like round number. Say like, you know, $2.10 to $2.20, $2.20 to $2.30, $2 to $2.10 kind of stuff. Oh my God. Hey baby, come here. Come here, you fucking little rat. You're gonna have to sit on my lap now because you've been barking too much. Yeah, so yeah, the scalping I think was a fairly decent tactic after that first move, but that first move from 180 up to like 230-ish, that was the money move today. After then, it was just like a little bit more difficult. Like it got real. You could see the kind of like the sincerity of the bids became a little bit more obvious from like 190 to 230. But after that, kind of after it pulled back into like 210, after that it just became really spoofy again, and you could tell that, like, you know, it was going to be a lot harder to trade. There was going to be a lot less commitment from the buyers. So yeah, you have to be like way scalpier. All right, let's keep moving down here. Make bags fading his calls. Demon Arco, I'm assuming. That's pretty funny if that's the case. Has match trading gotten more difficult? Yes, 100%. Because all you motherfuckers are jumping in there and doing it, fucking it up, fucking the game up. Jason, congrats, man. Huge milestone. I know you're mates with Nick and have contact with Austin. Have you ever thought about working for a prop firm? Nah. I love the freedom working from home and working for myself. Yeah, it's a little bit more challenging, less infrastructure around you to guarantee success. But I love the challenge. I love the ability to just kind of like, do what I want when I want. If I want to spend more time at the screen, I do. If I want to spend less time at the screen, I do. If I've got to get out of town for a couple of days, I can. Like, I'm sure you could do a lot of that if you worked under someone, but yeah, I don't know. I just love. I just love it. I love working from home. I love, yeah. My lunch breaks are really important to me. Going for a jog and then, just kind of chilling out at the park for a little bit, or taking my dog for a walk. Like, yeah, not for me. I think my life of working for other people is kind of done. Market has just been chopped since Feb March. Most would have been in drawdown, finding things tough. These times you just work on you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think so. It hasn't been as clean, definitely, since Feb March, maybe end of March. Hasn't been as clean at all. So I think a lot of people probably have been in a similar position to me. So yeah, I think it's fair to be a little bit, like, not to be as harsh on myself, but at the same time, like, there's some really obvious things that I've been missing in terms of adjusting sizing, not over trading on certain days, like learning when to, like, just awareness and picking up on market cadence are two of the most invaluable skills that a trader can develop. Awareness of self and market conditions, but also picking up on, and this is kind of the same thing, but picking up on market cadence, picking up on market conditions. Is today a day where I'm going to actually push and like really get big size on and go for a fucking home run? Or is today one of those days where I just sit back and kick it and, chill out and scalp around and, maybe do not a lot? Like, you can't be putting on the same size on both of those days. So, yeah. Market has just been chopped. Yeah. So Luke, just to confirm, is ComSec hot garb to day trading? Honestly, got no idea. I've never used ComSec to day trade. I would say that Invast, trading CFDs with Invast using either Iris Trader or Viewpoint, whatever you want, and then yeah, maybe Spark. I think if you want to day trade, that's the route to go. I mean, I think you could probably like swing trade maybe using ComSec. I don't know. I've never done it. I can't really help there. Yeah, you'd have to be like investor swing trader. I kind of like the safety net of being able to switch to investor swing trader if a trade doesn't go my way. That's just baggy, bro. Although I love the optimism. This was a scalp. Now I'm a long-term holder. The old time to go long, time to go short, and time to go fishing. Yes, indeed. Talk us through your trading week, bruh. Anything for you, Matt? So I think I will in a sec, Matty. I'll come to that in one sec. Yeah, my fucking dog, bro. She's still a pup, and she's still like we haven't had her that long. There we go. Yeah, right on cue. Coda, baby, I love you, but can you just shut the fuck up? Hey, it's all good, Bubba. It's all good. When scalping, what's your average risk in ticks? I try to keep it to 2. Wait up, let me just grab up. Coda, come here, baby. What's your average risk in terms of ticks when scalping? So I try to keep it to 2. That's like my standard kind of way of looking at it, just 2 ticks, because I think anything more than 2, and like ideally scratch. So I want to buy something as it's kind of lifting, or vice versa. I want to buy something as it's moving. And then I kind of want to be having my exit as my entry. So ideally I want to be scratching. And then, max kind of 2 ticks. I don't really want to be letting it go more than 2, because what happens is, like if you take K&I today, for example, if you were letting your losers, like it's all about your profit and loss ratio, right? So if you're trying to get your winners to run for, like, say, minimum 5 ticks, you can't really afford for your losers to be running for more than 2 ticks, because the profit, the ratio works out closer to 1 to 1. And the reason that kind of plays a role is then when you take into account your commissions, that's when it starts kind of eating away at your overall P&L. So you want to let your winners. God damn it, kid! You want to let your winners run, and you want to cut your losers as quick as you can, essentially. So yeah, two is what I kind of try to aim for. Yeah, Paul, good question. I've absolutely burnt through my savings. So there's that. Jack, what's the benefit of Invast over FP? To me, I feel like Invast. Good question. I don't know. I've been with FP for a while. There's nothing wrong with FP. They're pretty good. From what I've gathered, Invast do a better introductory commission rate for new traders. So that's a benefit to some people, not necessarily to me, but to me, I've just felt like really comfortable with Invast. Like, they seem like a little bit more. They seem like there's more of a human element to their business, and that just really appealed to me. No, I haven't had issues with execution times on either of them. Yeah, so Rich, knowing when to scalp and when to go for a home run, what indicators do you use to know, like, okay, K&I, a great example, this is a hold and not a time to scalp? Yeah, so I think like K&I, for example, today, if you look at the way that kind of ran up yesterday, and you look at the way that it kind of sold off today, and then it started to base around like 160, 165, slowly starting to swing up. If you were kind of watching it, like, and I kind of clued onto this probably by about like 170, 175, it looked like the buyers were a bit more genuine. It looked like the order book was just setting up in a certain way that it just kind of looked like the buying had only just kind of begun. So yeah, I kind of felt like it was really about to start making a move. Whereas, like, after it had made the run up to 230, then I looked at it as like, all right, I need to start scalping this, because just it just got way more spoofy, and the buyers weren't stepping up as frequently. Or if they were, it was just those big spoofy bids, which kind of like don't really give me that much confidence unless you want to get real scalpy in front of them. Like, if they step up, you can like lift and then kind of like take 4 or 5 ticks in front of them. But yeah, but to be honest, like, there hasn't been a lot of like home run style kind of stuff going on recently anyway. Like, you've had to really adjust back down to scalping, really scalping hard, because it just hasn't been there. It's been really hard to find like really easy to read intraday moves, either breakdowns or breakouts. So I think really trying to be scalpy has been the order of the day in the last couple of months. Jack, how do you identify a spoof in a stock? Like, just a big, like, you know, like you watch the tape in KNI like pretty much all day, especially for the first 2 hours of the day. You just see like, like just kind of ponking themselves on the bid, like, you know, that's not real. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have. Hey, excuse me, miss. She's very vocal. You know, she's very She likes to kind of tell me what's up, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna have a just kind of talk you through my week if you want, and then you can kind of ask questions as I go. So basically, I started off with an absolute bang on Monday, minus 2.9. What did I do? Oh, that was IDT. So I don't know if you guys saw the IDT kind of it had like a bit of a move on Friday last week. And then, oh shit, had a fucking bit of a move today as well. Why haven't I started swinging trades? I just don't know enough about it. And I just haven't learned about it. Like scalping is an intro is just kind of where I've made my money and where my skill set is. And yeah, I'm just happy to stay there. Yeah, I like that, Jason. If you can scalp, you know who's buying and selling. If you can scalp, you know. What do you mean by that? Anyway, so 20. Oh, here we go. Wait, let me just go back to the daily. So yeah, 20. So there was a big move on the 20th of August in IDT. I wasn't a big move, but you know, some volume there. And then on the 23rd, which was Monday, it opened at 67. And I thought I had some news there about I don't know, I had some news. I can't remember. Media interest, the COVID vaccine, that's right. mRNA, making their mRNA or something like that. And yeah, I thought it was I thought, fuck yeah, here's that home run, baby. And I've been doing this a little bit too much lately. I've been like just getting real big. I've been getting real big, real early. And if it hasn't worked out, I've just gone straight back into it. I've done that like almost every day this week. I was, yeah, still trading like a bit of a knucklehead, to be honest. But IDT, I tried to buy the match, got stopped out, and then tried to rebuy 70 twice on biggish size, and ended up burning a bit over 4K pretty quickly. And so just started off on the wrong foot, and just spent the entire day trying to recover. Really, like I never did. I ended up -3 on the day, but yeah, really frustrating way to start the week, especially when there's only like, you know, on Monday, when Monday started, there's only, you know, 7 days left in the trading month as the you know, earnings. And you know, this week you really, like, you wanted to make the most out of last week and this week, and to start like that was just really pretty disappointing. But yeah, just kind of, it's still that same mentality of like swinging too hard, trying to swinging too hard, trying to go for that home run, thinking that, like, you know, if I get that entry, like it's going to go. Not thinking enough about my risk, not thinking enough about my downside, not thinking enough about, you know, what is my edge here, and do I have enough of an edge to risk this size, and you know, just not managing my risk really well. So yeah, that was a bit of a dusty start to the week, sorry. But then Tuesday was KNI, the IPO got listed on Tuesday, and I made a little bit out of that scalping, and then UWL, some match long there, made 2.6. So pretty much made back what I lost on the Monday, which is nice. It's just shitty. I can't show you my screen. One day, really soon, I'm going to be able to share my screen and we'll be able to talk about the trades, but not right now. Yeah, but with K&I think I was kind of late to it actually. But the reason I bought it, so there was a next pump on it, and that made me think that there might be a little bit more left to run. So I kind of bought it late, but I thought there was still enough of I thought that there was still enough strength in the bid there. So got involved, 2.5 out of the day, and then man, I tell you what. Wednesday was a fucking wild day. Wild. So wild. All right, I'm just going to pop over to some questions here. Meaning IDT today, you can see buyers stepping up for a swing overnight. Yeah, look. Yeah, I just don't know enough about swing trading yet. Like entry, sizing, exit. Like, I mean, I guess I got like enough of a basic understanding of how it all works. Like, I'm sure I'd be fine, but it's just like not how my brain is geared right now. Once I've nailed down scalping and I'm consistently profitable again, I'll probably look to expand my tool belt. But I got to get really good at like I got to improve my discipline. I got to improve my awareness and improve my ability to pick up on market cadence and market conditions. Like those three things, like they need a lot of work if I'm going to consider swing trading or any of that stuff. I have done like overnight holds in the past. Some of them have worked really well. Some of them have not worked at all. But it's just not my specialty, and it's not where I feel the most comfortable. So, we got Ches Bizzo. The issue with that one was the lead up. It was already leaked pretty heavy, so heaps of people got in early. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and that's the thing. I needed to be thinking about that because I had all that buying on the Friday the 20th, and yeah, there was no way that was going to be a clean move out the gate on IDT in the morning. Like it was, people were going to kind of wash it, and then it was going to go. And that I just should have thought about that, but I was too focused on the FOMO. Don't want to miss the move. Want to get in. Want to be about it. Not thinking enough about the risks. Yeah, which is an issue. How's this earnings compared to the previous ones? Maybe the pre-COVID ones. I didn't trade enough of the pre-COVID ones, but this one's been actually, I don't know, this one's been tricky. This one's been pretty tricky, hey? Yeah, that's all I can really say. I guess, yeah, I don't have heaps stat on that, but this one's been tricky. I found it very tricky. Not just because I've been trading bad. There's been just, the opportunities haven't been as obvious, I don't think. Callum, can you explain more about match trades? You know what, Cal? I hate to do this, but I just feel like the match trade scenario, I've talked about it to the point where a lot of people are doing them now, talking about them, and they're not profitable at the moment. So I don't know if there's any real point kind of like talking about it. Like I'm still trying them, but I'm like, my statistics are not proving to be very buoyant in that regard. So, yeah. Woo! Into the rain. Man, it's tough. It is tough being this good looking. But someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. And you know what? When God came down and he's like, Sav, we need one other, obviously there's Grant the Godfather. He's a sexy surfy type. We need like a sexy rapper type to kind of fit into the rapper, to the trading community. Can you fill that void? I said, you know what, God, you seem all right. I might be able to do something for you. And then here I am. Sexy rapper trading guy. Here we go. Marky. Sav, did you get any circuit breaker errors? Yeah, so I actually had a lot of errors. A lot of orders were failing in KNI today, especially in the first hour or two. After that, it kind of got better. But in saying that, like a few of the fails actually saved me because I was going to cut a couple of times, and then a big like spoof bid wall popped up, and then it started buying again, and I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I planned that. Yeah, so kind of the order fails actually saved me a couple of times. The order fails can fuck you real bad, and I'd prefer them to not happen at all because I'd prefer not to be fucked than to actually have a trade go right. But talking talking of God, that's funny. You're funny, Ricky. Well played. That's a good one. All right, I'll talk to you a little bit about KNI today, if you like. It's tough though because I've traded it that many times today. I might just let me just punch this. Can you beat my 51 trades? Holy shit, Rich! You need to fucking chill out, bros. No, I can't. No one can. That's too many. Damn, 51. What are you doing 51 times in KNI? You tripping, G? All right, let me just punch my stuff into Samika so they're a little bit more organized and I can actually talk about them better. Is that okay? Yeah, get on my level. Oh, you funny. Let me punch these into Samika, and then I'll be able to like talk about them a little bit easier. Oops, that ain't it. Order number. Roughly, what are you paying in comms per month? I don't know. I haven't checked that for a while. I honestly couldn't tell you, Paul. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't tell you. But I don't know, to be honest. How do you find stocks to trade? ASX newsfeed is my main source. But then I also have like stocks in play that have been that have had news recently. Yeah. So I toasted myself on KNI early. Like I got a bit too. I'm just doing a live stream. Yeah, so I toasted myself on KNI early. So I burnt a bit of mental capital, but you know what? I was still ready to stay in the game, get amongst it, and yeah, I did. Sorry, boys, just punching these into Samika, and then we'll be about it. We'll be about it together. 51 of you's in here now. 51 degenerates. Talking of so I don't know. Maybe Bryce has gone back to heaven to rule over all of us in his rightful role as creator of heaven and earth. Maybe he's just up there doing that, which is fair. Like he's got to go back and do that eventually, right? So, Cal, if Mike Bellafury offered me a job, no, I wouldn't want to work there. Love and respect and power to all the boys. working at SMB, but not for me. Not for little old Sav. All right, so let's have a look at my KNI. My main, I'll just talk to you probably about the what looks like the two main trades here. 10,000. Okay, so this is the main one. I bought 10,000 units at $1.90 and got them out at $2.18. So that was a 3K trade there. So let me just find where I bought them, like what price I bought them. What time I bought them. 2,000 units, $1.90. Here we go. 12.42. Bryce is a Dogecoin. Is on Dogecoin. He's flipped the equities, has he? Rich, do you mind sharing your size on KNI? Yeah, I mean, I had like various size, like generally around 10,000 units every time. 12.42. Yeah, so 12.42.44 is when I bought 190. Yeah, there we go. And I held them till 213. It's telling me. Oh well, actually, I sold 5,000 at 213, added 5,000 back at 215, and then got them all out at 220. So essentially, yeah, 190 to 220 was that one. And yeah, that was like the main one. That was the easiest one, like that 190 lift. Is trailing stop, by trailing stop, do you mean, because I don't know the technical term, but by trailing stop, do you mean like, you're moving your exit up as the stock goes up? Is that what you mean by that? Like, if you buy $1.90, your exit's $1.90. Then as it kind of moves up to $1.95, you might make your exit there or something like that. Is that what you're talking about? Sorry if I seem like very untechnical as I respond to that. Yeah, so that was that one. And then the other main one was I bought KNI at 234 and got them out at 249, which was that kind of second push towards 260. It didn't get there, but it was yeah, I took $1,600 out of that. Oh, you're so good at making noise, baby. So good. She's the best at making noise. Andrew Dwyer. Well, hey, bro. So Andrew Dwyer, 120, 189 to 226 in KNI. I knew I had the SAV trade behind me. Yeah, bro. I mean, it wasn't really a train. I was kind of like more of a passenger, or a little choo-choo train. But that's a great trade. Well done. That was the easiest trade today. That trade right there. So well done, Andrew. Oh yeah, I don't have anything automatic. Mine's all manual. Like, if it moves, I just adjust. I'm just ready to hit out. I usually like set my ticket like a couple of ticks behind where I'd like to get out. So I just ensure that I get a fill, especially in something like KNI today when it was like real spoofy, stuff was pulling, stuff was moving. Like I want to make sure that I get filled. So if like all the bids pull, I just hit the next one. And like the fills aren't great sometimes, but I'd rather that than the 10 tick fucking free fall that ensues. I don't set stop losses. I just read the tape. If it's going, then I'd go. If it looks like if it looks like it's changing, then I'm out. If I think it's gonna move too quickly and you only intend to lose. Yeah, like sometimes, but that's the skill of it. Like, you know, you got to get better at, like, for me, the skill of it is making sure that I do get my exits, making sure that I am amending my ticket quick enough. Just out of curiosity, guys, is her barking like really loud and annoying? If it is, let me know. I'll get rid of her. Not get rid of her, like move her to my home. You know, don't want to go taking out the dog on a Friday night. No, it's fine. All right, cool. It's just annoying to me then. But yeah, Ivan, in terms of moving too fast, it's bearable. Yeah, in terms of moving too fast, yeah, like shit like today, it moves fucking fast, but that's where the good money's made. And if you get good at trading stuff like that, then, you know, you're going to make money. You just got to give it the chance to run. You got to get a good enough entry. You got to get a size that you can actually manage. You don't want to be too big so that you're freaking out. Like the thing is today, even though 10,000 units from $1.90, even though 10,000 units from $1.90 is not huge, like I probably could have been 15, 20,000, but that 10,000 units made me feel like I could hold that trade the entire way to 220, which is like, that's really all you want. You just want a size that allows you to hold the trade for as long as the trade's going, you know? Coda, come here, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. All right, you're going to come back and you're going to sit on my lap, and then we're going to answer a few more questions, and then I'm going to get out of here. Oh. Your doggo's barking back. That's hilarious. Are you going to move away from the match if it's too crowded now, or persevere with it? Like I pretty much already have. It hasn't been doing, you know, it hasn't been working really. So I've been trying other stuff, all pretty unsuccessfully, I might add. Yeah. She is the goodest of girls. She's not the goodest of girls, but she's a pretty good girl. She's a pretty good girl. All right. Well, I mean, fuck. I want to kind of go through the week, but it's a bit like I feel like the Q&A has worked a little bit better, just talking about my week rather than actually going through it. I guess it's just a bit tough without showing charts and actually showing you guys my entries and exits and stuff like that. It's a bit hard to like articulate it all, and it doesn't seem like as valuable. But yeah, if there's any more questions, hit me with them now. Otherwise, I might tend to this little rascal who's probably asking me to go to the dog park. So yeah, but in terms of trading spaces, we are going to be back next week. I've got a couple of really good guests that are somewhat lined up. How many trades on average you take in a day? At the moment, probably trading like, yeah, a lot, too much, like eight, 9, 10 names a day. And then in terms of actual trades, like today I took maybe 15 trades. Yeah, 15 trades today. And then maybe 10 or 11 yesterday. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Traders Basic FinTech community. Yeah. Hope everyone's looking after themselves out there, to be honest. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I get you, Ivan. I really wanted to get those guys on because just from they have a different point of view. Who would win in a punch on me or Nick? Bro, I'd fucking smash Fabio. He's a little chicken leg little bitch. You know? And I got big ass calves. I'd sort him out. I got a big donk. I got a dumpy. I just got power all over me from like head to toe. I'm powerful. So, the thing is, if anyone actually do this, ask Fabio that question, because I'll tell you what he'll say. There was one time, probably 8 years ago, when we were both drunk and we were walking out of the casino together, and I was like pretending to wrestle with him, and then he got all serious and he kind of put me in a rear naked, started choking me out. I was like, all right, bro, you got me, you win. He's been holding that over me for 8 years, I reckon. That one time when I was super drunk and I wasn't even trying to actually be serious, he's been holding that over me this entire time. And he always thinks that he would smash me based on this, very, very irrelevant piece of information. So yeah, I let him think that though. I let him think that, So I'll if anyone wants to ask him, feel free, and I'd love to know what he says. But no, I'd fucking smoke him. It wouldn't even be close. Who's taller? I'm taller. I've got a better reach. Probably got a couple more kgs on him. Bigger dick. What else? He's got a lot more money than me though, so that's got to count for something. I got better bars though. I'll tell you what, Fab actually used to rap. He actually featured on a couple of my songs back in the day. Tab returning $1.32. Nah, I got to get that down. I'm at least $1.15. Got to get that down. Wouldn't even be close. Wouldn't even be close. Wouldn't even be close. But yeah, Fab used to rap. He jumped on a couple of my tracks back in the day actually, and they've since been lost to the ether. But he actually got bars. Fab's got bars. If anyone wants to press him about the bars or the Sav, how do you play wall breaks? Oh, do you know what? I've been playing them a lot less recently. I just feel like they haven't been as easy as they were when I first kind of learnt about them a couple of years ago. Yeah, I feel like it's probably a similar thing to match. Like everyone's kind of clued onto it a bit. So yeah, there you go. Roger and Rich, you guys teaming up. Yeah, not taking more wall breaks than I am taking. I'm still taking some, but I like to be predicting the move a little bit more now. Not taking the wall itself, but kind of like taking a couple ticks back, so that I don't know, it just makes the whole trade a little bit easier. Gives you a little bit more wiggle room. Yeah, calves are big. Thank you, Damien. I appreciate that. Yeah, so they are day trading guests. Yeah, last week. So Geordie actually day trades. Josh obviously doesn't day trade. He's just kind of